Spain is the fourth largest country in Europe. Yet drive through it and you'll notice something odd. Vast empty landscapes with hardly a soul in sight. Over half of Spain's land is nearly uninhabited, so why does a country with bustling cities and a deep history have so many empty spaces? Let's dive in. 1. Rural exodus. The Great City Migration. Spain's economy relied on agriculture and small villages for centuries. But in the mid-20th century, everything changed. A mass migration to cities like Madrid, Barcelona, and Valencia left the countryside behind. As a result, over 3,000 villages now stand abandoned, silent reminders of a vanished way of life. 2. Spain's harsh geography. Spain isn't just sunny beaches and flamenco. A huge chunk of it is mountains, rocky terrain, and arid land. The Meseta Central, which makes up most of inland Spain, is basically a high-altitude desert. Farming is tough, water is scarce, and winters can be brutal, so most people historically chose to live near the coast or in fertile river valleys. 3rd Franco's industrialization plan. In the mid-1900s, Spain's dictator Francisco Franco pushed industrialization, but only in select areas. Cities got factories, infrastructure, and economic investment, while rural regions were left behind. This forced even more people to abandon small towns in favor of modern conveniences in big cities. 4. Spain's empty triangle. There's a region in Spain, roughly between Teruel, Soria, and Cuenca, known as the Empty Triangle because it has one of the lowest population densities in Europe, about 3 people per square kilometer. That's fewer people than some parts of the Sahara Desert. 5. Spain's real estate boom and bust. In the early 2000s, Spain saw a massive real estate boom and developers started building like crazy. But when the 2008 financial crisis hit, many new towns and developments were left unfinished and abandoned. Even today, entire housing complexes sit empty, built in the wrong places with no demand. So, will Spain's empty land ever be repopulated? The government has been trying programs to revitalize rural areas, but so far, the big cities keep growing and the countryside remains empty. What do you think? Would you ever live in one of Spain's ghost towns? Follow us